Welcome to Steelfest 2017. Here we have a really special guest, Carpathian Forest and Nattefrost. They're really unique persona and the man behind a very original black metal band. I welcome you to Finland. How are things?
It's okay, Henri.
So Finland has been treating you fine and everything is cool?
Like always.
Will we have anything special to see today on stage?
Just rock and roll and a different setup of songs. It's just a test run.
So you basically have a new lineup. Was it correct?
It's a new lineup. Old songs, and we have had this new lineup for a couple of years, doing some demoing, and getting things back straight.
So you have quite a time since your last album, but you've done some kind of solo projects in the meantime. What is all the reason for your hiatus?
Right now, it's just a hunger or feeling something again. We're doing something and have this Nattefrost and Carpathian, and the albums are almost ready. I just need to record them and try to test them out as well.
So you're basically a whole different band compared to your early years, and people have been pondering, can this be a real Carpathian Forest anymore now that you're not with the original other member? How do you feel to these kind of questions or accusations or ponderings?
I totally see that. We just have to deliver, and we just have to see. So this is a test run for me as well, and fuck it, let's go.
All right. You said you are all about now rock and roll, not so much traditional second wave Norwegian black metal. What does this mean to you as a band member and a songwriter and so forth?
What do you mean?
I mean, like you said it before the interview that you have kind of changed your mindset.
Yeah.
You're more like hurricanes, did you say?
Hurricanes, rock and roll, and longer songs, and not so much variations. We just have to see. And anyway, we are demoing demoing tracks, and we just doing this shit, and we have this test run right now, older songs, and it's just going backwards for the future, and in a way with Nattefrost and Carpathian Forest. So we are finding ourselves again. So like in 1992. So I think this is the most complete it's ever going to get, because it was never like this before, because we never rehearsed, never did something fun. So it was like amputation.
Okay. Dark Throne did kind of a similar moves a few years ago, moving towards more traditional rock and roll from their very how to put it, well-founded black metal origins, and you are kind of doing the same kind of moves. Is this something to do with the age, or what is going on in Norway right now?
I'm not so much about Norway or Dark Angel as well. We're doing this rock and roll shit, and maybe it has something to do with age as well. Probably, but anyway, I think this is the grimmest we're going to get without upside down crosses, and lyrically it's on the upper sides. So I know I'm just feeling a wealth of comfort.
Do you need any kind of let's say substances in order to create your music? Do you have to use drugs, booze, or anything to go on with music such as Carpathian Forest, or how it's done?
No, as you probably know as well, I used to be a heroin addict, so with a lot of substances, and it's not like that anymore. Just a few beers and blah blah blah, and no, but it was a bigger problem before because I was all alone with this shit, and it went as it went. So I went to hell. And this is the way back, and I don't know. This is just a test run, and.
Okay, so did you have a kind of a moment of clarity in order to come back from that drug hell?
I have a lot of moments of clarity, and I'm glad for all of the. I love the downsides, like roller coaster ride. I love the downsides, and I learn a lot about them, and gain myself, and have some sense of dignity left, and so det bara köra på, just to go.
So what kind of a rock and roll future shall we expect from you? Is it going to be booze and groupies or stuff, or will you be more on the safer side?
Not the safer side.
Will it be dangerous again?
It will always be dangerous at Carpathian Forest or Nattefrost, and you never know. You never know, and that's the thing. And anyway, that's make it worthwhile as well, because I don't have the time, I don't have the effort, I don't have the values, I don't have the age. So you have to be full contact or nothing at all. So it's like tonight it's just rock and roll or punk rock or something, and that's sufficient, I think. So, and anyway, it's a nice festival with all those bands and all those efficiencies or blah blah blah. But anyway, we had just to play rock and roll and make it worthwhile.
So we were joking about before about this being kind of like a Nazi festival. You get that feeling, even as a joke from somewhere. How do you feel these kind of accusations that people are throwing, like, you know, we don't gonna do these kind of festivals because there will be right-wing bands or stuff like that? What do you think about these kind of elements in the black metal scene right now?
I'm not a politician, so I don't think this is a Nazi festival. Anyway,
do you even give a shit?
Sorry?
Do you even give a shit if there was this?
Yes, I give a shit. But it's important. This is a diplomatic answer. Yes, I give a shit. But it's like we're not a punk band, so we don't do punk shit, or we write our lyrics with decency. But anyway, we record or sense that there's turmoil. So, and we place ourselves in the turmoil. So, anyway, but like in Norway and or like the things that's happening, evolving in Europe, with the terrorist attacks and everything, and so in a while it feels nicer to be on the right side, on the recht side, on the other links. So it's better to be on the recht side.
All right. So let's get to the more weird questions. You mentioned that you are into ski jumping, and you mentioned even a Finnish ski jumper. What is all about ski jumping and winter sports to you?
I really love cross-country skiing, ski jumping, and Janne Ahon and Martin Nyken and various jumpers, and I really and there's a lot of history in Norway from cross-country skiers, and one of the ski jumpers is the brother of Geir Tjudar, so it's very easy to like ski jumping. So, and Janna Hon and Matti Nyken, and it's up and down. So maybe I can feel a bit like Matti Nyken sometimes.
You know that Matti Nyken is a really famous person, also because of his alcohol abuse and all that stuff.
That's why we are maybe on the same page, and we have the same parallel levels, and yeah, whatever. And I have a. But I registered that, and the same with Norwegians. But the winter sports are the best for me, like and ice hockey as well. And
have you watched the ice hockey stuff that is going on right now?
Yeah, Finland sucks.
Really sucks.
Really sucks.
What would be your advice to the team not to do?
Finland?
Yes.
I say, be yourself. Be Finland. Or what's the word? Spirit.
Spirit. Sisu in Finland.
Sisu.
You know, the guts, kind of.
Sisu.
Okay.
Sisu.
So, what can we expect from tonight's show and the shows later on this summer as you spread your legs across the Europe?
No, we're not. We are not spreading our legs. We're just recording a fucking album, and there's one concert before Christmas, and we have arranged Inferno next year. And aside from that, it's not important. Tonight is fucking full-blown rock and roll. The way, the far as we can take it before hurting ourselves and stuff. So anyway, it's a nice venue. It's a nice city. It's a nice weather. Blah blah. Just go on stage and do the rock and roll.
One last question regarding drugs. If you would have to give an advice to the audience, what drug they should use and what they should avoid, what would be your advice?
I don't know. Avoid everything. But if I've said this before, if I could do the same thing over and over again, I would prefer that. Yeah. Because I have done nothing wrong. I've done my mistakes. I learned about it, and good and bad. But for the children or the kinder, don't start smoking pot.